Hey everyone, and welcome to the match preview here. And I'm with Magic Moss. Hi, Dad.
Hi, David. How are you?
And it's our match preview actually for Wolverhampton Wanderers facing Brighton and Hove Albion. And for a change, we're just doing it live, which is interesting and a little bit different to what we normally do, Dad. But you're well up for it, aren't you?
Oh, I gotta be, yeah.
Because basically, I normally do this pre-record it, but as I've come over to see you, and I'm doing it on a Thursday just for a little change.
Okay.
We've got Dad giving our thoughts about it as well, and don't forget, as normal, he's going to be doing his predictions, and you've got a song. And who have you got with you today?
I don't know. What do you call it?
I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to get stuck into this. The match preview for Brighton. It's a big game, Dad.
Yeah.
Got a point away at Brentford.
Yeah, they're playing a bit better, Dave. I think he's got them playing a bit better. And that new fellow who's just come on.
You on about Hugo Bueno, player of the month?
Yeah.
Got a new 4-year contract.
It looks very good, yeah.
He did. So, Dad, looking ahead to this one, obviously, we know that Diego Costa's, who's our only out-and-out striker, picked up a red card, out for 3 games. What are your thoughts on that, first off?
I ain't bothered David Costa. I think, I know a lot of people like him, but he ain't scored no goals, does he? He won't do anything himself. I ain't very struck on him, so.
Well, as always, we're going to get you a few bits of stats and facts. We're going to give you...
done his thing,
We're going to give you our team prediction, and I'm going to give our score predictions as well. But first off, before we get on to that, let's have a look at some interesting stats and facts that I'm going to just show you. And we're going to go onto the website, the Always Wolves website, because we can show you, if we can have a look here, we can show you here the Always Wolves history, which has been put together for you. You can read all of this. But let's look at some interesting stats and facts. Wolves first played Brighton in the Premier League. The first meeting the two clubs was in 2018. It was a 1-0 win to Brighton. The most recent meeting game in the Premier League was on the 30th of April, and that also finished a 3-0 win to Brighton. The biggest wins, actually, for Wolves was only a 1-0 win and a 2-1 win for Brighton. But the biggest defeats are there as well. We lost 5-1 to Brighton in Division 2.
Yeah.
I know. And we've got some interesting stuff here, but let's get to the actual head-to-head. So if you
playing well, they Brighton. They beat Chelsea.
Well, they beat Chelsea 4-1 as well, so they're on time. But some head-to-head. Basically, head-to-head in the Premier League, Wolves have won 2, Brighton have won 2, and we've drawn 4. The overall head-to-head played each other 38 times, and Brighton do seem to have the advantage. Wolves have only won 8. Brighton have won 16 and drawn 4.
So our bogey team, mate.
Well, they're playing blue and white stripes, and they've got Albion at the end. So, I mean, there is that. And as you can see, played for both clubs, Adi Akinboye, Keith Andrews, Dave Besant, the Peasant, Steve Claridge, Craig Davies, Greg Halford, John Humphrey, Ivor Ingemarson, Chris Ualumo. There's loads on here, even going down all the way to Sam Vokes, Stephen Ward, and managed both clubs. Dean Saunders, who we saw the other day.
Yeah.
Terry Connor, apparently, was an assistant manager.
Dean Saunders a manager there?
Apparently, according to Carl. And we've also got Major Frank Buckley. So, listen, if you want to check out more on that, go on to the alwayswolves.co.uk. It's a good read on the history articles. So, Dad, I'm going to show you the team that I would go with for this game. And this is what I'm going to go with, guys. So have a look at this, see whether you agree with me. And I'm going to see whether you agree with me, Dad. And this is the team I would go for this one. And as you can see, Dad, it's I've gone with a 4-4-2. So I'm going Jose Sarr at the back.
Yeah.
Hugo Bueno keeping his place, the young lad. You like him, don't you?
Yeah, go on.
Nathan Collins, Kilman, and Semedo. So back 4. I'm going 4-4-2. Joe Martini, Ruben Neves in midfield, Pedence and Traore, or Bonanza as you like him. And then up front, because we've got no striker, I'm going with a traditional 2, Guedes coming in and Wang Hee-chan. What do you think on that?
Say that again.
So 2 strikers, Guedes and Wang playing in a 4-4-2, just for mixing it up. What do you think?
Sounds interesting, David. That's all I can do it. That's all what is,
So we can't really see you, can we? There, we're just going to get. When someone says it sounds interesting, that means they're not very convinced. What would you start? Who would you start up top?
I agree with what you're saying, Dave. That should be all right.
So that's what my style like. Guys, leave your thoughts on that. What do you think about the 4-4-2 formation? You'll probably stick with the 3, but who would you play up front? But that's what I've gone with, just to mix it up for a little bit on this one. So I'm just going to remove that from the studio. We're back on there. So that's the thing, Dad.
Yeah.
How are you feeling ahead of the game?
Well, if they play like they played against what's the name?
Brentford.
Brentford.
Speak up a bit.
They should do okay.
Get closer to the TV.
They should do okay. Let's hope they can put it together. That's all we got to do with 11 men against 11. So if they can get it together, fair enough. But, I think I'm quite happy at the moment. I think you do.
You're happy?
Yeah.
We've scored 6 goals in 13
Yeah, but
games.
I'm happy the way they're going now, David.
Do you think we could beat Bilston?
Don't start that again.
Do you think we could beat Bilston?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So we can beat Bilston. Do you think we can beat Brighton?
We can beat Brighton, David, yes, because I think this chap Davies, I think he knows what he's doing. I think he'll.
But I know what you said at the after the Leicester match. You said he was useless. You make your mind up. Like 2 games ago, he was bloody rubbish.
Well, okay.
And I did say that was a bit harsh.
Yeah, I did.
And now you're telling me he knows what he's doing.
Well, I liked it. Yeah.
Off one game. You're very fickle, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
So, what do you think about the potential of Julian Lopetegui becoming the manager finally?
Well, he's all paper talk, and whether he's any good at it, I don't know. But we're going to see what happens, David.
Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dad. So, what are you going for your score prediction?
2-0.
2-0. You're going with your regular 2-0. You're so imaginative. Who's going to score the goals?
How I guess it?
I don't know, Dad.
I'll have. You know what I'd like to be at the front? Torre.
You'd like Torre to be at the front?
Yeah, the front. Yeah, he's got a bloody good kick on him. Torre.
So you're going.
I'm going to go Torre and Bonanza.
Torre and Bonanza. Well, this is my score prediction, Dad.
I think. Oh, go on.
I've gone with 2-1.
Yeah.
With the Pitch Football app again. I think Brighton are playing well. We might struggle to not concede, but I've gone with a 2-1, and I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to go with. Who am I going to go with, Dad? I'm going to go with Neves, and I'm going to go Guedes.
Who?
Guedes. Neves and Guedes. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kilman or Collins comes up from the back and gets the goal. But I'd like to see Traore go. I don't care.
No,
as long as someone scores and we win the game.
We win, David. That's all matters.
And we play well. So that's my score prediction. Yeah. The referee is Graham Scott. He's the referee for this one. And don't forget, you can join the pitch, my league, by putting that code in there. So that's what I'm going with, Dad. So listen, we have to do the song.
Are we?
Yes. So what song are you going with?
Am you going to join it?
What's his name? Bert, in it.
Bertie. The young ones and the flipping old ones shouldn't be afraid. Da 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 da. The young.
Dad, what is that? Da 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 da. If you're going to sing a song, will you know the words to it? The young ones and the old ones. Da 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 da.
Shouldn't be afraid.
What shouldn't we be afraid of?
Live, love, while the flame is broad, and we may be the young ones once again.
Or we could go, and we may beat the Brighton.
We might as well.
Start again. The young
ones and the flipping old ones shouldn't be afraid to win What
2-0.
2-0 against Brighton.
Yeah, that's what we're going.
Oh,
Dad's
yeah.
going for a 2-0. I'm going for a 2-1. What's Bert going for?
He agrees with me, does he?
He agrees with you.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going for. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this live with Magic. I'm here with him today. We've got obviously a few of you that in the chat as well. So we've done it live. We're over in sunny Bilston.
Sunny Bilston.
And we thought we'd just do a live, something a bit for a bit different, for a bit of fun. And we're going with a 2-0.
2-0, yeah.
I'm going with a 2-1. Leave your score predictions in the comment section below. Do you agree with my team? 4-4-2, just mixing up. I probably won't be that. I'll probably still be 4 at the back, but I've gone with the 2 up front. I've got the idea from the extra time. Guedes and Wang, hopefully they can play. They've got something to prove together. Yeah. And let's hope we can get the 3 points. We need to back up.
We do, Dave.
We need to back up a point away at Brentford with 3 points away at home to Brighton. And then
I think they definitely will win Saturday.
Definitely will.
Yeah, definitely will.
Why do you say that?
Because we got to.
We've got to, and then we can go into the Arsenal game with.
I think they're up for it because I think they played well last week. I think they'll be, Nebbies will get them all going, and let's hope so. Anyway, David, we've got to get 3 points.
We need 3 points, don't we?
We definitely need 3 points.
We need 3 points, and we need goals.
You need
because if we can win this one, we'll have 13 points from 14 games, and then if we can, which will keep it. We don't want to be cut adrift before the World Cup, do we?
I mean,
give the new manager a chance to do something, be in contention, and then kick on in the new year. Hopefully after Christmas. Yeah. 2 games to the World Cup, plus we've got the Carabao Cup coming up as well. So yeah, thanks for joining. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. From Bert, Magic, and me, Dazzle.
Look after yourselves and everybody else.
Always
Wolves.